Okay, in this video what we're going to do is set up the ShowAll method. It's going to be a very quick video. All we need to do is simply walk through every shape node in the shapes list and write out to the console the shape, and let's go ahead and include that shape's transform node as well. So the idea is if we get to a point later on where we are rendering out all of our shapes, we can quickly walk through all the shapes and we have access right there to the transform node, so we know where that particular shape is located in the world. So we'll just kind of demonstrate this, if you will, through this example.
Okay, so let's jump into the ShowAll method where we need to go and loop through all shape nodes. So let's begin a for each loop. So we'll loop through for each shape node, shape in shapes. And for each of those, we just need to write out a line to the console. So I'll grab our console, write line. We'll write out, let's write out the name of the shape and then followed by its associated transform node. So we'll say write out shape plus, and then I'll add on to that a string so I can start a square bracket. What I want to have happen is we see the name of the shape node and then in brackets the name of the associated transform node.
Okay.
So I'll add a string onto this, put a space and then an opening square bracket, then add on to that shape dot transform node. And then we'll add on to that the closing bracket.
Okay.
Then we can close off the write line and end the statement.
From inside there, you want to just go ahead and access the transform node with the lower T.
Oh yeah, whoops, that's, what would that even do other than be an error? Anyway, yeah, we want to access it with a lower T because we want to access the shape's transform node field.
Right.
So now if we were to build, everything succeeds.
Okay.
And we could actually try this out now.
Okay.
We could go to program and create a few shape nodes.
Okay, if you want to. And we can just test it and make sure that the shape nodes are indeed inside the list.
Alright, so let me jump down where we were playing with some hierarchy stuff, and let's simply make a few shape nodes. We can begin with something like new shape node. What do you want to use for names like ball?
Yeah,
or
called
box.
Ball, box, car.
Alright, so ball, and then I'll copy that line a few times so we have ball, box, and car.
And of course these guys should have their own, as a matter of fact at this point, they should have their own transform nodes called ball, box, and car. And we could go a step further now. What we could do is we could parent box and car to ball.
We'd have to access their transform node. We'd have to break out of this to get the
okay, yeah, that's true. Let me not jump too far ahead. That's all right. The whole idea was just to show the shapes anyways and that they have an associated transform node. So let's stay focused.
We could do a ShowAll because like you were saying, these should create transform nodes. Transform node.showAll should show those.
That's right.
So outside of the example we've had thus far, we should also have a transform node called ball, box, and car.
I just want to jump ahead. I want the command system now. All right, let's go ahead and do it.
Ball, box, and car is transform nodes.
Okay, yeah, and we're just showing transform nodes at the moment. The rendering engine was not handling showing any shape nodes, which we'll get that in very shortly. So now let's go ahead and turn around and show all of our shape nodes.
So we could say shape node.showAll.
And now we get to see the shape node name and the association to a transform node. So there's ball shape, which is linked to ball, which is a transform node. Then box shape, which is a shape node, linked to the box transform node. And finally the car shape, linked to the car transform node. Beautiful. That's what we're looking for. Anything else you want to add to that, Logan?
Nothing comes to mind. I mean, again, it's all really pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Aside from the fact that the constructor sets up a transform node and then associates itself.
Right.
But I mean, once that's put together, it's all very self-contained, such that one can, without any further references, put together some shape nodes.
Create another shape node named ball.
Okay. Let's duplicate the ball line.
Yep.
And let's prove that the validation is working.
Check it out.
So there's ball and ball 2, ball shape, and ball 2 shape.
Yep, very nice. So once again, we cannot have two nodes in the scene that share the same name. All names, both shape nodes and transform names, must be unique. Very cool how well this holds up, huh?
Right, the name validation is holding up and supporting even the use of shape nodes.
Yep. Okay, so with that, that is going to wrap up this video. Thanks a lot.